Take it easy. Gang, gang, gang. Hey! What is wrong with you? What's
These TikTok NPC streamers, man, they gotta go, like, now. Otherwise, bro, you're gonna catch me like, hey, Paul! No, but seriously, we need to stop these NPC streamers. So the TikTok NPC streamer trend, I feel like I don't have to explain, most of you guys are caught up, but just as a quick little spark notes for those of you who didn't do your homework, basically TikTok NPC streamers are usually women who go live on TikTok and get donations for doing nothing, but when they receive a donation, they give some sort of a quirky catchphrase, or maybe they make a goofy face, and the catchphrase slash expression that they give as a response to the donation depends on the form of donation they get. You see, on TikTok, you donate these like emojis, and the different emojis have different values. So for example, like the ice cream emoji might be worth $100 or something. So if perhaps you're watching one of these streams and you know, maybe you're obese and haven't showered in 4 weeks and you kind of reek of garbage, you're of course gonna send this girl an ice cream, to which she will get the ice cream donation worth $100 and say something like, "Ooh, yummy ice cream."
Roses, yum!
I have a great idea. Let's find the people that made the show America's Got Talent and tell them to do one with the exact opposite premise. America's Got Useless Degenerates, and we'll just take like the NPC streamers, we'll take, I don't know, the tier 3 subs on Twitch, round them all up, put them on a stage, and have judges decide which one of them is like just the biggest bum. Now, the reason why this is so popular is not because this content is actually anything beneficial or productive or entertaining. It's because the guys that watch it are mostly down bad and find this stuff like attractive or hot or something. It's a turn on for them. And I know the current standard in society is that you're not supposed to make fun of people or shame them for what they're into, but how do I put this? I don't care, okay? This is so weird, and if you're into this, bro, you just knock it off, okay? Find a different hobby, build a Lego set, go to the mall, find a Lego Death Star to assemble instead of spending your evening scrolling and donating ice creams to this person. And it's not just that I personally find it weird, I think part of why I find it weird is because of the person consuming it probably not being in a good mental state. Like, I think a lot of the reason people have these like weird turn-ons and stuff like that is either because of childhood trauma, like they actually had a problem in their upbringing, like I don't know, some naked homeless guy on drugs like chased them when they were 7 years old, or because currently they have like a mental health problem, like they're unwell, they're taking antidepressants or something. And obviously I'm being anecdotal, but I'd be very curious to round up a group of young men that find this stuff attractive and run some tests on them, experiment on them, you know, take blood samples, measure for like their dopamine and stuff. Anyways, the reason that I'm making this video is because one of the biggest TikTok NPC streamers is this person right here, and I learned recently that this person has a child who has interrupted her streaming before, and as a response, she's like yelled at her son and was like, "I thought I already put you to sleep, you brat." So yeah, I thought it would be pretty funny to make a video basically like, oh, NPC streamer breaks character. I think that's a good title, so let's take a look at this NPC streamer breaking character.
2, 1, 0. I put you to bed. What are you doing here? Go back to bed. Okay, then I'm coming with you. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Gotta put my son to bed, cause he wake up. See you in a minute.
I can't wait for 5 years from now when that kid is gonna have the talk. And not, you know, the talk, but he's gonna have the talk about how his mom makes content for dudes who need cheap dopamine. It's not even cheap dopamine. It is the lowest quality dopamine you can ever get in this planet. Also, why after she was like, okay, I'm coming to put you back to bed, she went back to the NPC accent. Like, you broke character. Alright, I'm gonna tuck you in. I will be back soon. Like, what? Just, we heard you.
Yes, gang, 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 gang. Thank you, Louise. Gang, 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 gang. Thank you, Louise. Gang, gang, gang. Hey! What is wrong with you? What's up? Really? Take it, baby.
I don't know, man. I feel bad for all the people going to school and going into debt for student loans when all you have to do to get ahead in life now is to just say ice cream so good. Like, I feel like in a weird way, this is more parasocial than a lot of like the Stan stuff. Okay, maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. That stuff was pretty bad, but I don't know, man. Like, hundreds and thousands of people watching a girl pretend to be a robot because they are turned on by it. It's just weird, bro. Also, I need every single name address and relevant detail about the 117,000 people that watched Pinky Doll full NPC TikTok live. And you know, obviously because she's gotten so popular doing this NPC trend, people have followed in her footsteps. But the most ironic thing has happened with these copycats for the NPC trend, because if you think about it, the whole point of the NPC trend is to be as robotic and void of personality as possible, like you're supposed to be an NPC. So naturally, to stand out in this genre would be like sort of defeating the entire purpose. But yet that seems to be the direction that this current trend is heading in. In order to be different in the NPC streaming genre, you have to like not be an NPC, which is like so paradoxical. So take a look at some of these copycats in the NPC trend and you know, we'll just take some notes.
Thank you. Lightning bolt.
Like, dude, NPCs don't have seizures like that. NPCs don't get struck by lightning and go into cardiac arrest. That was real human being acting on TikTok. But I also support the NPC trend becoming more human because it defeats the entire, like, oh, it turns guys on purpose of it. Because remember, the degenerates that find this stuff attractive in the first place is because it's like NPC. Like, they don't seem like humans. So when, like, real humans act like real humans, these guys, you know, the down bad folks, they're really triggered.
Dribble, 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 dribble. Rose sounds so good. Look at my muscle. Ice cream. Peaches, 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 peaches.
Okay, that one was kind of mid, but this guy, what we're about to see, easily my favorite. A little bit unhinged, maybe has some sort of, I don't know, issues of his own, but that's what makes us human, that we have issues. NPCs who just say whatever they sees on screen, that's not what we're about.
Ice cream, all right. It just won't leave. The elephant will not leave my... The elephant will not leave my... Ice cream, so good. Hand hard. Get this shit off of my screen.
I mean, a part of me wants to call him crazy, but at the same time, I mean, all the NPC girls themselves are probably in a worse mental state. Bro's just being himself, okay? Like, come on. Be free.
Got me feeling like a cowgirl. Galaxy. Motherfucker. Glizzy. Oh.
Yeah, he definitely has problems.
I heard somewhere that Pinky Doll has made like 2 mil in the last like month from this stuff, which is like a sickening amount of money.
Yeah, dude, sometimes I get self-conscious. It's like, oh, are my videos like contributing to society and whatever, but like, dude, then I see this, I'm like, okay, I'm fine. Like,
you're literally saving children in Africa from starvation in comparison to this, you know?
Yeah, literally. Like when you contrast the two, it's like, okay, you have a person literally saying like, emoji.
Gang
like,
gang, ice cream so good. Like this is the most popular thing online right now.
The most useless people ever, and I'm thinking like, okay, well at least I'm speaking full sentences, because that's like the bar we're at now. If you speak, you know, full sentence, regardless of what you're doing, it's like I'd much rather hear like some violent hate speech than like ice cream so good.
That's real.
Video game NPC characters by acting out
How do you even come up with this is my question.
a particular action depending on the gift she gets, resulting in a bizarre
hope she
word
gets
soup
swatted.
when
In Minecraft. Like a lot of it's just like the weirdest thing possible to get attention, and it works. I mean, to their credit, like, you know, we're seeing it right now. Months after we should be, right?
Yeah, I just don't get it. Because you said like, oh, when I was 13, if this was my first exposure, I'd be bricked up. It's like, dude, I honestly don't even think like maybe.
It's just a pretty girl. It's a pretty girl. That's it. Like,
yeah, but I'd be like, is this? Am I allowed? Because you know that ethical dilemma where it's like, would you someone with Down syndrome, right? It's sort of like that same thing comes up. It's like, can I jerk off to this? Is this person retarded?
Can I jerk off to someone who like has no cognitive function and like shouldn't be allowed on the street?
Yeah.
Someone who can't make their own bed in the morning, like, can I to that? I would say probably not. But
yeah,
you know, who am I to argue? Who am I to argue? You know, that's all I'm saying.